What's the craziest rumor that actually turned out to be true at your school? Senior year, this wild rumor started going around that our math teacher, Mr. Peterson, was secretly a millionaire. Like, seriously rich. But he drove this beat-up Honda from 1998 and wore the same 3 shirts in rotation. Kids would joke that he probably lived in a mansion but pretended to be broke. Someone said they saw him at Walmart buying the cheapest cereal. Another kid swore he saw Peterson walking to school because his car wouldn't start. The rumor got crazier each week. People said he was hiding money in offshore accounts. Others claimed he was related to some tech billionaire but didn't want anyone to know. Most of us thought it was completely stupid. This guy ate lunch from a brown paper bag every single day. Same peanut butter sandwich, same apple, same bottle of water. When kids asked for extra credit, he'd photocopy worksheets on his own dime because the school ran out of paper budget. Peterson lived in this tiny apartment above the hardware store downtown. We knew because Danny's older brother delivered pizza there once. 1 bedroom, barely any furniture. The guy was clearly scraping by on a teacher's salary like everyone else. But then weird stuff started happening. In March, our school suddenly got brand new computers for the computer lab. Like, really nice ones. The principal announced they were donated by an anonymous benefactor who believes in education. A week later, the football team got new uniforms. Again, anonymous donor. Then the art department got supplies they'd been begging for all year. Paint, brushes, canvases, everything. Kids started putting 2 and 2 together. Every donation happened right after Peterson complained about something during lunch. He'd mentioned how the old computers were too slow to run basic programs, then boom. New computers appeared. The drama club needed money for costumes. Peterson would mutter about how arts funding was getting cut everywhere. Next week, costume budget mysteriously appeared. But we still didn't really believe it. Rich people don't live above hardware stores and drive cars held together with duct tape. Rich people don't shop at Goodwill and eat the same sandwich every day for 4 years. Then graduation happened. Peterson had this tradition where he'd write personal notes to every senior taking his class. Little handwritten cards with advice about college and life. Nothing fancy, just encouraging words on index cards. I opened mine expecting the usual, work hard, follow your dreams message. Instead, it was a letter. A real letter. 2 pages long, talking about how proud he was of my improvement in calculus. How he believed I had potential in engineering. At the bottom it said, P.S. Check your college account next week. I figured he meant grades or something. But when I logged into my student portal, there was a notification about financial aid. Someone had paid off my entire student loan debt for freshman year. $12,000. Gone. Anonymous donor again. Same day, 15 other kids from our class got the same thing. All Peterson students. All the ones who worked hardest but couldn't afford college without massive loans. That's when Marcus, the kid who worked in the principal's office, finally spilled everything. He'd been filing Peterson's donation paperwork all year. Turns out Peterson inherited a fortune when his uncle died 10 years ago. Some patent from the 1970s that made millions. But Peterson kept teaching because he loved it. Kept living in that crappy apartment because he didn't need more. Kept driving that Honda because it still ran fine. Every penny of his inheritance went to helping kids and fixing problems at school. The man had literally spent over $200,000 that year alone. New gym equipment, library books, fixing the broken heating system, paying for kids' college, all while eating peanut butter sandwiches and shopping at thrift stores. Nobody ever found out while we were in school. Peterson made the principal promise never to reveal who the anonymous donor was. He just wanted to help without the attention or kids treating him differently. 5 years later, I ran into him at the grocery store, still buying generic cereal and driving that same beat-up Honda. I thanked him for paying for my college. He just smiled and said, "That's what teachers do. We invest in the future." Turns out the craziest rumor was actually not crazy enough.